Om Shanti. Mateshvari Jagadamba Saraswati, who's lovingly called Mama. Baba asks us to follow her footsteps, and we are very fortunate to still have some jewels with us who have had the fortune to having met Mama and to follow her teachings in their lives. Om Shanti Didi.
Om Shanti.
Didi, you met Mama in 1959-58 when you were just 10 years old along with your whole family. So you've had that experience of being with Mama since a child, and I understand that for 7-8 years you have had that fortune. So what was that main virtue that you saw in Mama that you think made her Mama?
In my very first meeting with Mama, it was in Madhuban, and I had gone there with my parents. In the mornings, Mama used to give Murli. Giving Murli means she did not read out, but she spoke. And Mama's dedication, love for Murli, Mama's way of churning the Murli, she was our mother. And just as a mother makes the food so soft so that the child is able to digest, similarly, Baba is the ocean of knowledge, and Baba speaks, one wave comes from here, from the other end, like that. But Mama, she used to read Baba's Murli so well, churn, and then in the morning when she came to the class, she would speak extempore, and this impacted me a lot because Mama was not reading the Murli as such, but Mama was speaking. And what I saw when Baba came to give Murli, Mama was sitting on the stage there, a small little chowki that is still there in the history hall, and Baba's chowki separate. When Baba came, she had so much love for the teacher, supreme teacher. She would just turn a bit, constantly, with full concentration, look at Baba, and as though from Baba's mouth gems were flowing, and Mama was just accumulating them in her intellect. So Baba was speaking and she was accumulating. It was deep concentration of Mama that I saw in my very first meeting with Mama. Secondly, in the evening, although I was very small, there were many Kumaris who were there in Madhuban at that time. But Mama in the evening, she asked us, I was also a child, asked us to go and revise the Murli of Baba. At the place where nowadays we have Brother Nirvay's office, it was a small hillock, and there all the Kumaris would sit, revise the Murli, and Mama used to watch from her room. So this also gave me an inspiration that how Mama herself valued Baba's education, and Mama also was creating those sanskars in us so that we also loved Baba's Murli. So I think it is because of that that I never missed my Murli since then, since my college days. So this was Mama's special virtue that I saw. Her love for Murli, her love for studies.
And her respect and love for Baba and love for study.
Yes.
Of course, she was full of all the virtues. What was, and you already shared that it impacted you, but what was one main virtue that you saw in her and that you're also presently practicing?
Baba had lot of faith in Mama, because when she came for the first time and Baba spoke to her about Gyan, it had touched her so much that the very next day she made a song on what she had heard from Baba the earlier day. And since then, Mama started listening to Baba with that love. Whatever Baba said, Mama used to do. Like any homework was given, she used to do. So it was her full obedience to Baba. She was very obedient to Baba. Whatever Baba said, she would say, yes, Baba, Hanji, Baba. Baba said, Mama, the halwa has to be made. Yes, Baba. Everyone else will feel, oh, what is Baba saying and how come Mama is saying so? No. Baba has said, I have to do it. Following the Srimad of Baba. Mama never saw Baba as a simple person. Mama always saw the Almighty working through him. So she was not interacting with Brahma as such. She was interacting with the Almighty authority that was there. Who has given me this order, this instruction? So this is what her obedience, always saying Hanji. And since Baba had faith in Mama because of these things, Mama also did everything to prove that faith of Baba.
Didi, like you mentioned, Mama's thing of reading the Murli before Baba used to come, and surely you would have heard Mama's Murli as well. So what was the method that she used to explain the Murli? Baba's Murli and her Murli.
Like supposing if Baba has spoken about karma philosophy, little, children, due to body consciousness you make vikarmas, and due to soul consciousness you make sukarmas, like Baba has said this. Now what is sukarma? What is vikarma? What is akarma? All these things Mama used to churn. She would pick up one point from the Murli and get into the depth of it, polish it, and then present to children, so that it becomes easy for the children to grasp it. Baba's, like Mama's famous points were on karma, on sarvyapi, that is omnipresence, how Shiv Baba gives us liberation and fruition, and the meaning of Manmanabha, many different topics. Mama would just pick up one topic and churn over it and then present. This was her way of churning Murli and giving it to the children. Mama never read anything. Mama never read any Murli. She always spoke external.
Mama was also the first administrative head of the Brahma Kumaris.
Yes.
So when someone did not do their duty, or when there was a conflict, How did she handle it? How did she sort those things out?
I will narrate one small little instance. As children, we were given the duty in Madhuban for lunch, breakfast, dinner, place all the plates, etc., thalis, glasses, katoris on the ground, spread that, what you call mat, and people would sit down and eat. One day, and there was one sister in charge over us, as we were just helping hands for her. So one day, we were small children, we went away for playing. When suddenly when the bell rang, then it dawned on us that, oh, bell is gone and we have not done our work. So when we returned, our teacher in charge, she was perplexed. Mama was watching. Mama said to her, Nimu, आज तुम्हारा department ढीला है. Today your department is
Loose.
cold, not smart. So she started staring at us, that sister, and Mama was just smiling, and we were also scared that after Mama goes, we'll get bangings from her. So Mama stood there, she just watched, smiled, and she went away. This is small little thing. Mama never used to thrash anyone. Mama never used to say harsh words to anyone. But Mama's way of telling people the right things was, she would make use of silence. If someone went to her with some complaint, Mama would say, okay, but what was your mistake? Then, no, Mama, I did not do, she did this, then I did this. No, who encouraged her? So Mama would pin it down to that point where that sister had done something first, or if whatever little wrong she had done. So Mama used to make children realize it is not only one side, but it's from both the sides. And the next morning, that sister would say to Mama, Mama, I came with this and then you are sending me back by making me realize my own this thing. Mama said, this is a fact. And the mornings, Mama used to sit in silence and give sakash to that sister, another one. And in the daytime when the sister came, Mama would talk to her, and she would also realize in no time. This was the way that Mama used to resolve conflict. If someone did anything, Mama would never thrash. She would just make the person realize that what you have done, where you have gone wrong.
So not just making them, realize, but she was also doing a lot of background work, which is to give them that good wishes and vibrations, as you're saying. Because
Sakash.
merely by sakash, because merely just by silence also people don't understand.
Yes.
That means she was working on each and every conflict and using that power of sakash to solve that.
If I narrate to you the instance where people who were in opposition line, they came and they wanted to talk to Mama. They were in great opposition in Amritsar, it so happened. People got together in a big crowd and they wanted Mama to answer their questions. Mama was very powerful. She was a Shiv Shakti. She was very self-respecting. And she was very firm, having firm determination and great faith in Baba. So with all these powers, Mama was sitting on the second floor or the third floor of the house, and the crowd was there outside, wanted Mama to come down. Jagdish Bhai was there. He said, no, Mama will not come down. You want to go? Yes. So he allowed a few people. Around 7 or 8 people went up, and when they went up, they saw Mama was sitting in meditation. Her face was shining, looked like a goddess. They couldn't say a word, they just stood over there and kept looking at her. Mama simply said, "Aao bache, come child." This melted them. It was Mama's vision for the whole world. So they went down, and what they said to the people, it is these sisters who are bad. Their Mama is very good. Their Mama is very good. It is these sisters only who are bad. So, meaning that Mama left so much of pure effect of pure vibrations, powerful vibrations on them, that they forgot everything.
Didi, you've had many experiences with Mama, and surely you would have heard many stories about her. What was, can you relate a story or some incident which has really had an impact on you?
There are two things which I would like to share. One, which was not mine, but it happened in the yajna. That has impacted me. Mama's quality was she would never say no to anything. It's a big quality. She would take challenges. And Baba used to test her from time to time. And Mama used to pass out that test like anything. Once Baba said, "I want 108 pictures of Kalpatri by Shivratri to be presented to the different Dharma Gurus, religious preceptors." Now, those days, we did not have so much money, but Baba wanted them to be hand painted. And you know how Mama did? It was an impossible task, impossible thing. But Mama took it upon her. Baba has said, I have to do. My teacher will not say anything to me which I am not able to do. It was this faith in Baba as teacher that made Mama to do anything which seemed impossible in others' eyes. Mama would say yes to it. And Dadis used to tell us that Mama, she made sisters sit, and those days we did not even have a photocopier, things like that, and in a very crude manner get it, what do you call that, prints, and then get it painted. If any sister said, "Mama, I will just come in a few minutes," Mama said, for what are you going there?" "Mama, to drink water." Mama knew these sisters will go to drink water and they will take half an hour. So, and Mama wanted to save time. They said, "I will bring water for you." So Mama used to sit. She did, and she made others also do. So she made others also realize who has given this direction. So we cannot dilly-dally. It is Baba who has given this direction, we have to do it. So Mama did it and also got it done from the sisters. And the other brothers were also there. And one day ahead, Mama gave the pictures to Baba. This is one thing. I was small. I think just 14 and a half. Mama had come to Kanpur, and we were living in Kanpur at that time. Those days, in a very young age, Kumaris, because the service was just taking off, and those days, young Kumaris, they were needed who would go to and live in the center, surrender. So many had gone, although they had come back also because they couldn't continue. But seeing them, I also decided to surrender my life. Very young age, 14 and a half child. Mama said, yes, yes. Then I recall very vividly, Mama was sitting on the sofa, my father, mother, myself sitting down, and Mama asked me, I don't know what she said before, what she said later, but I remember this much. Mama said, you wish to go to this house? Would you eat so much of chilies? I said, okay, yes. Mama said, would you drink a pot full of water? Yes. Mama said, would you be scared of lion? I said, no. Mama did like this, and I just did like this, blinked my eyelids. Mama said, you got scared? I felt inside my heart, I recall that I had failed. Then Mama said one thing. She said, if you remember Baba is there with you and you keep him constantly with you, nothing will scare you. You will pass out. Just remember, there is Baba with me. This thing has helped me a lot. Over the years, in this life, many instances have been there where sometimes you feel confused, but Mama's words, keep Baba with you. Baba will take care. This has made me strong, I would say. And I'm very proud to share. I wrote my letter that I'm surrendering my life and gave it to Mama. I wrote beautifully. Beautiful handwriting, decorated it beautifully, and I gave it to Mama. Then Mama made some, first I wrote rough and showed it to Mama. Mama made certain corrections, and then I rewrote and gave it to her, nicely packed. And that was my last meeting with Mama in Sakar form. And then Mama left for Mumbai for a health checkup. And that's it. From Bangalore, afterwards, she wrote a letter to us in which she addressed to my seniors also. And to me, she said, make such efforts that you come in the line of Maharathis. That was the last line. After that, I did not meet Mama, either in Madhuban or otherwise.
So very beautifully you have shared your experiences, and so fortunate that you gave your surrender letter to Mama herself. Before we close, is there anything else that you would want to share? And especially in the present time, how do we inculcate her Purusharat, or the spiritual effort that she made, and or any other incident that you recall?
I would like to share one last test paper that Mama had to give of her body, Karm Bhog. When Mama was told that she was having this disease, Mama was very calm. She was very calm, very jovial. She went to Mumbai, doctor said, got operated. She did not become affected by the disease.
Disease conscious sometimes.
Cancer.
Yeah.
She was never. Instead, she served a lot after the surgery. She was in Bangalore for 3 months and she did wonderful service at that time. To this day, there is one square in Bangalore which is named after Mama. The Quadrant Square in Cantonment area of Bangalore is named Jagadamba Circle. That time. I'm talking of 65. And Mama was never so much bothered about this thing. Long stories there, many of you know about it. But when she was nearing her last stages and the disease had spread a lot, Ramesh Bhai asked Baba, should we tell Mama about it? Baba was proud of her. Baba said she is Shiv Shakti. She is very powerful. You can tell her. Mama never and never became disease conscious, as you said. Never. Her face always smiling. Always. She was very tolerant, very patient. She had wonderful organizing capacity and lot of deep faith in Baba. These things that made her Mama. And there is no one else who can really take her place. People used to ask, Baba, why you have given so much importance to Mama? She has come much later. Brahma Baba said, I'll tell you one day. And Baba did it also. Some VIP had come to meet Baba. So Mama was sitting and big Didi was also sitting there. So Didi Manmohini. Baba was talking to her, the VIP. In between, Didi got the thought that Baba has to give that person some gift, toli. So she got up and went to Lachu to get it organized. After that person went, Baba asked Didi, what did Baba explain to that soul? They said, Baba, I did not hear that because I went out for this. Baba asked Mama, what did I explain? Mama repeated accurately. Baba said, Didi, now you know the difference? Well, Baba, you had to give toli, so I had to go. Who was sitting? Who was talking? The Almighty. So, this is how Baba used to check Mama, test Mama, and he gave her the status of Mama. It is not Brahma Baba, but it was the Almighty Authority who gave her that status.
So can we say in a sense that it was the recognition of that this is the Almighty that Mama had, this recognition all the time, this
Yes,
consciousness,
yes.
and which made her to follow everything,
Yes.
to say ji haan,
Yes.
and to give her best.
Yes.
And also the reason of her faith.
Mama never saw Baba in simple, ordinary person. Never. Never, never. And she used to tell children also, don't take Baba. Sometimes children would say, oh, today we won over Baba. So in the games, Mama said, what did you say? Can you ever win over Baba? No. We won the game that we were playing with Baba.
So being accurate as well. Thank you, Didi, for sharing so many stories and really sharing how we can also become the essence of a spiritual effort. So thank you so much for that. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you.